Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And you know how the media, not those pesky YouTubers, but the media has been questioning why the Obi-Wan series on Disney Plus used Leia instead of Luke?
We already knew the answer.
The answer is they were gonna use Luke Skywalker and they didn't. They switched to Leia.
Remember when we told you that it had a script at first and then there was they wanted to go in a different direction?
Substantial rewrites,
yes. You know, they decided that they needed creative differences, needed to go in a different direction. The creative differences was that Lucasfilm wanted to make it about Leia, which made no damn sense whatsoever. I mean, make a show about Leia 100%. But that didn't need to be an Obi-Wan. What would have made sense in Obi-Wan was Luke.
There was no indication in the original movie that Leia knew Obi-Wan other than stories her father told her. I mean, that made zero sense. I noped out after like, what, 2-3 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, forget it.
It was dumb. It really was. I mean, it has nothing to do with the actress. Like, you're picking on the little kid. No, I'm not. It has nothing to do with her. I think they could do a Leia show and I'd be all about it. But this wasn't a show that should have been about Leia. It should have been about Luke, and it wasn't.
But when is Disney Star Wars actually about Star Wars?
When is it about Luke? Not at all, because they have done everything in their power. Did they have a picture of his face being X'd out in their offices?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this. This is the latest example of Luke Skywalker getting the shaft from Disney and Lucasfilm under Kathleen Kennedy. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 274,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. Speaking of support, go out and sign up for Crimson Ren Volume 1. We're going to be launching in a couple of days here on Indiegogo. And if you sign up, you will be notified when it goes live. This is a 130 plus page graphic novel, story by Geeky, art by Jose Garcia. I helped with the script. It is
you laid out the pages too.
10 years in the making, pretty much. Not that it took 10 years for Jose to draw it, but 10 years to actually get to this point.
This is the one that got almost picked up by publishers.
Yes, we have a long sordid story behind this, but we're very happy to bring it to you. And yeah, it's a classic 1980s adventure. If you like classic Star Wars, if you like original Star Wars, and you like the Goonies and Spielberg movies, you'll love this. That being said, Star Wars is no longer Star Wars. I don't know what it is. It's bad fan fiction. And you know, here's the thing. I can't even get angry anymore. I think we've talked about this in videos where I've gotten to the point where I don't care. Like, they've completely destroyed the franchise. They don't care about the lore. They don't care about the canon. They clearly don't care about a good majority of old head fans. Why should I care?
Well, I just think it's more funny that anybody's surprised by this, because this is what
nobody's surprised.
When they said they were going to change direction, we're like, what are they going to do? Take Luke out of it? Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's exactly what he did. It was the little Leia show. Yeah,
I just think it's hilarious. MovieWeb even is calling it out. I guess they're part of the fandom menace. MovieWeb must be part of the fandom menace. It doesn't make sense Leia would already know Kenobi. No, it doesn't. A lot of things about that. It doesn't make sense that Obi-Wan can't figure out how to go around a fence.
Yeah.
A lot of things don't make sense. Now, I will admit, I only watched like 2 episodes of it. I'm like, yeah, this is crap. I don't care. I did like the Vader Obi-Wan throwdown, even though that didn't make a lot of sense either, because it seemed like from the original movie that was the first time they'd seen each other since episode 3.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. There were a lot of rocks thrown too. All
right, so this is making the rounds because oopsie doopsie, Ewan McGregor slipped and said everything that we had already speculated, that yeah, it was supposed to be Luke, not Leia. I'm sure this is a Kathleen Kennedy thing, because you know we gotta have little Leia, because you know they've already. I mean, look at what they've done to Luke. They've turned him into a sad sack. They've had Leia
punch him in the face,
slap him in the face in the stupid cartoons. They've made her way more prominent in a lot of cases.
They've actually ruined Leia. They made her very unlikable.
Yeah,
some of the changes they've made.
Anyway, Obi-Wan Kenobi originally focused on Luke Skywalker instead of Leia, coming from Collider. Luke still appeared in the series in a much smaller role. The Disney Plus Obi-Wan Kenobi series almost paired the Jedi Master with a different Skywalker. I mean, this is insane. If this had been made 20 years ago, it would have been like, of course it's Luke. Of course it's Luke. While at Fan Expo Boston, series star Ewan McGregor talked about Luke Skywalker's original role in the series. They're going to gag him from now on. It was going to be a story about me and Luke, said McGregor about the series. It was always going to be that. And that was one of the genius moments where everyone went, wait a minute, and then it changed.
It wasn't a genius moment. That was probably one of the stupidest things you could have done. That's one of the biggest complaints. And if they're trying to make it, it's about Moses Ingram. No, you still could have had Moses Ingram in there. The biggest complaint was that, little Leia won, besides the fact that, the character, not the actress, but the way they had it written was really annoying. But two, they're like, why isn't it Luke? This makes no sense that it was Luke. Oh, you're a misogynist. No, we're just actually people that want things to make sense.
Yeah, we already know Luke. I mean, again, this doesn't break canon. We already know that Luke Skywalker knew Ben Kenobi. He knew him on sight in the first movie. There are comic book stories where he was saved at like 10 years old by Ben Kenobi. It made no sense. It made zero sense for him to be hanging out with Leia. I mean, that was so freaking stupid. So many questions that this, again, Disney doesn't care about canon. They don't care about, I mean, hell, George Lucas doesn't even consider Disney Star Wars canon. He's made comments to that effect. It's all fan fiction, so why should we care? Although Luke has a different role than originally planned.
Like what is his role?
Non-existent.
To fall and hit his head and look, oh no, she feels bad for him. That was his role.
Oh my God. He still appears in the series played by Grant Feely. In the first episode, shows Obi-Wan watching over the young Skywalker who lives with Uncle Owen here. Oh, spoilers. Oh my God, Luke Skywalker lives with Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
How dare you?
Spoilers. Later, Obi-Wan talks to Owen about training Luke. Owen refuses this due to his belief that Anakin Skywalker died during the Clone Wars. That actually does not break canon, because like some damn fool idealistic crusade. The season finale, Reva goes after Luke on Tatooine. I didn't even make it that far. At the end of the episode, Owen finally introduces Obi-Wan to Luke. An adult Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill, has appeared in other Disney series. Yeah, they had to walk it back. They keep having to walk it back with Luke because they've effed him up so badly during the Disney run. And, they had to go back and fix him in The Mandalorian to give us proper Luke Skywalker, not sad sack Luke. But yeah, you can't even have a Ben Kenobi, Luke Skywalker. I mean, that would have made a hell of a lot more sense.
Everybody wondered where Luke was and why Luke was, not a prominent character. And this all made sense when you went back to, we're rewriting for creative differences and changing writers and all this crap. Yeah, it was because they wanted to make it about Leia and said, it was a genius move. No, it really, truly wasn't. You know what would have been a smart move? Making a Leia show? Which they're in talks about doing.
No, they'll do that. You'll never.
It'll be Millie Bobby Brown because they were talking. Yeah. I guess she's friends. Her family's friends with KK.
Oh well, there you go. I mean, yeah, it's. I don't even know what to say more. It's like,
I actually could see Millie Bobby Brown doing it.
I can see it.
She looks a lot like her. I can actually see that. But anyway,
there is like nothing I care about with Star Wars. I mean, this is why we don't talk that much about Star Wars on the channel anymore, because I've gotten to the point anyway where I'm like, it's over. It's just over. It's George Lucas sold it to Disney. They are the white slavers he claimed they were, and the people in charge don't give a shit about canon and making stuff up.
Iger admitted that they kind of lied to Lucas.
Yeah, they lied to him. They hosed him. He even said that one school thing, which they took the video down, but he was there with his wife, and he said,
look at her face was like, oh no,
shut up, George. Shut up, George. Yeah, I know that look. Stop talking. But yeah, he was going on like, I don't really have anything to do with Disney Star Wars. It's not my Star Wars. My Star Wars was 6 movies. And that's it. It clearly has nothing to do. They threw his treatments out. Yeah, Rogue One was okay. I kind of had some false hope. Rogue One was okay. The Mandalorian was okay, but
I'm worried about Andor. I'll tell you why. I'm excited about Andor because I like Rogue One a lot, and I would like to see stuff about how the rebellion became the rebellion, and it has Mon Mothma in it and stuff like that. However, I was very concerned about the fact that they're very excited about how it's a story about ordinary people.
Because that doesn't cost money.
So it's Broom Boy times a bunch.
A bunch of Broom Boys.
I was just like, oh shit, please don't suck. But I don't.
Oh my God, that's gonna be the next thing. They're gonna do a musical. It's gonna be called Broom Boys, and it's gonna be like Newsies, but with like wannabe Jedi.
There you go.
It's kind of like Annie.
But then isn't the moral Broom Boy is anybody can be a Jedi?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. What is the moral of The Last Jedi? I
don't even know. Corruption's bad unless Disney's doing it.
Pretty much.
All right, are we gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I mean, everybody knew this. It's freaking stupid.
Yeah, water's wet, it ends in white. It was supposed to be about Luke, and they changed it. Shocker.
Star Wars canon. None of it matters anymore. It's just a science fiction product for Disney to peddle. That's all it is. That's all it is anymore. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.